Hello, Tom. It's Darren. I'm here with Lee.
Hi, Tom.
We've been working diligently all night. We've had a few cups of tea. I've had some toast. It's been a good night. So we've got a few concepts here. We think some are stronger than others. We don't think all of them are fantastic, but it's just to show where we started and what we were thinking. So we've got a few concepts lined up. We've deleted a few of them because they were just iterations. We didn't really need to show. But the first one that we've come up with is this one. So it's the three houses. We've tried to wax a little bit on the medical theme because you're the Midland damp doctor. So Lee's been using Adobe Illustrator to put together these logos. So Lee, that's Oswald, isn't it? That typeface, first of all. So
Yeah, so obviously the discussion we had earlier was just to make sure that what the logos that we present are going to be consistent with the look and feel of the website that Darren's put together. So Oswald, the typeface that we've used for all the concepts, combining upper and lowercase. And
yeah, I'm thinking Tom might want to change the font, but if he does, we can change the font as easily, can't we? So if you,
yeah, that's easy to do, and we can look at two or three options going forward to make sure you're getting the logo.
so first of all, we've got three houses. So obviously, Midland Damp Doctor, they do domestic residential properties. So we've tried to bring a sense of that. We did try one concept of just the one house, didn't we? But then we put the two behind it. So it shows, like they've got more than one customer, for example. And then we've got along the bottom, we've got this. Now, what do you call it? That's a heart rate monitor, isn't it? Is that what it's called? It's a thing, if you're on a life support machine, that's the thing that measures a heart rate, the health of a person.
Yeah, and we thought it was a nice graphic to include because the original drawings that we had, I just put a bit of greenery at the bottom, and then we thought, well,
Yeah, yeah, that's
we could
grass.
probably
Yeah,
adapt that and
yeah.
just be a bit clever with it if you like, and I think it works. I think we've used that for other concepts actually because it's such a strong idea.
It is, it's nice. It's very simple, and you know what it is straight away. So I guess that when Tom and Gary go into a house that's got damp, I suppose you could say it's flatlining in a sense, and they give it the kiss of life and give it a pulse. Is that
Yeah,
is that cheesy? I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit, but they restore a property to its proper health. So that's concept one. Yeah. The next one is concept two. That's the stethoscope idea, which I think that was one of the stethoscope was one of the very first things we thought of, wasn't it? I think.
yeah, and this one it's kind of a stripped back, quite simplistic logo we've gone for as well. We had a quite a detailed house in concept one. And we've kind of stripped it back and just focused on the area of the house where you might get the damp towards the bottom, and we've come up with a nice graphic with a bit of brickwork in there, and just having the that piece of medical equipment just focusing on that area of the house really, and again we've kept the same typeface. And we've also got that monitor at the bottom, which just finishes it off. Really, it just gives it a nice balance.
Yeah, because that house had windows and doors, didn't it, originally? But we thought, well, we can take those out because even if you do take those out, you still know it's a house.
Yeah,
We don't want too many extraneous elements, and we do want to focus on brickwork and timber and things like that, and the places where you typically get damp. I've got to say though, that green probably needs to change to the green that we've decided to go with on the website. That's the only thing. That's like a yellowish green. We need to change it to probably the green that you can see on screen now. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so
As we move these concepts forward, we can make sure that those colours are uniform. But we just thought we'd just to kind of differentiate really between the concepts,
yeah, yeah.
just to focus really on the idea of each one.
Okay, shall we go to concept three?
So yeah, concept three, we've kind of again it's very similar to the previous two, but we've put the detail back into this, so
Yeah,
it's quite clear that it's a house. You got the window and the door, and we've also moved the area of the of the periscope just to focus on like the house window at the top.
Yeah.
So it just there's a bit more fluidity in that, and again we've got the heart rate graphic at the bottom. We've not made that green. We've kind of blackened it off because it focuses very much on where the damp would be in the house.
Yeah. I'm not sure I like this one quite so much, really. I know some people. I mean, I prefer to strip things away until you get to the point where it's got just enough in it to work. But it's okay. I don't think it's the strongest. But we've been debating this all night, haven't we? So
Ravi, I like to draw.
yeah.
I went a bit OTT with that one.
Okay. So what's the next one?
So concept 4, I've put these two side by side because it kind of the focus on this is using an icon within the logo. So if we take the one on the left hand side first of all, kind of using the doctor, so we've got this pictogram, we've got the roof there as well, so it's focusing on that home, the property, and again we've kind of incorporated the nice heart rate, if you like, at the bottom. On the right hand side we've just kind of changed the logo, so there's quite a bit of flexibility in this concept. You can put any kind of icon in this area, whether it be like say a pictogram of a doctor character or just the tools that you'd use in your trade.
I've got to say I quite like the doctor on the left because that's quite friendly. It makes it a little bit more personal. And the fact that it's called Midland Damp Doctor, straight away you put in the idea of a person in there, a doctor, So the fact that there's an image of a person, that lends itself to the doctor. So I quite like that. That one on the right, that is a stethoscope, but people need to know that at first glance. I mean, we know it is, me and Lee know it is because we've been working on it all night, so we're biased, but for someone looking at it for the first time, they need to know that it's a stethoscope. But I've seen it so many times, I'm not sure how biased I am towards it. I mean, I'm looking at it now, it looks like something from the Communist Manifesto. the Iron Fist, There's something distinctly Russian about it, I don't know.
Yeah, we had the classic cross in there as well, didn't we, as an option? But we took that one out because obviously you've used that in other areas of the website. So what we don't want to do is kind of
repeat ourselves too much. Yeah. Tom, I don't know if you've seen the website yet as of watching this video, but yeah, on the navigation bar, I've got that, that medical cross that you get, the symbol for hospitals. I've used that in a navigation bar, so I don't really want to go there again.
It's more to get the client to think of other icons they might want to include in there. They're just a couple of options.
Yeah, they're interchangeable,
kind of
aren't
style, they? Yeah. So we're not any of these concepts really aren't set in stone. And concept 5, again, it's kind of focusing on the on an icon more than anything else really, and we've just kind of put the focus back on the house really, and this doctor figure that comes in and makes his diagnosis.
Which one do you like out of those two, Lee?
I'm probably swaying towards the left one, where we've got like the white out.
Yeah. I quite like the one on the right because when you think of a doctor, you think of him wearing a white coat, don't you? And everything's white and clinical and clean.
Yeah, so I suppose it's what colour uniform the Midland Damp Doctor wears. But
I don't think they wear white coats. No, of course not. But I mean, they're both nice. That one on the left, that grey. Is that going to be? We were talking about a transparent knockout, weren't we? This is obviously going to be dropped into the website, and there's going to be a grey background.
Yeah. So if you can imagine, just whatever the colour of the background will be is what you'll see.
That's what I mean when I use the phrase knockout. There you go. There it is again. So the background I'm going to be using, or at least what I'm planning to use, is a grey gradient. So Lee's just going to set it back to something which is similar. Yeah, so that's those two. That was concept 5, wasn't it? I quite like those. They're a little bit more corporate looking than that other guy from earlier on. I think it was at concept 2 or 3. That him there. That's obviously quite friendly. Him on the left. That's quite. I'm not going to say cartoonish. It's a case of choosing a strong concept and just working on it a bit more. What we can't really do is mash it all together, can we? You can't say take a bit from that and a bit from that. You don't want too many ideas going on in one concept.
Not too many now. I mean, we have got the we kind of set on the typeface at the moment, but again, we're quite flexible with that, and it's whether we want to keep with the house, whether we want to just drop a hint in there by. If we just look back at concept 4, we've only kind of included a roof and the chimney. It's whether you want to go
Yeah,
quite subtle or quite detailed as the houses you see in
yeah,
the first concept, for instance, and any additional colours you want to use really. Because going back to concept 1,
yeah,
you've got your core colours with the green and the grey, the white text, but we've used a few other colours in there to create an impact really.
those colours that you see there, the green, the white, and the grey and the black, they're the colours that I've used on the website. So I really want to try and stick to that palette if possible for the logo. Obviously, this first concept with the houses, you've got a red roof and all that. That's the only time like the colour scheme ever sort of veers off. The rest of the site is quite consistent, and we've already superimposed this into the website as a test, and it did look pretty good. I thought it looked quite nice. So let us know what you think. Obviously, you can rewind the video. Bear in mind that the deadline for the entire project, including the website, is Friday the 4th of March. So that's, only a few days away. So let us know what you think, and hopefully we can create something that you're happy with. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.